What's up? I'm Skewed and this video is about Black femininity being biased toward certain female rappers in her video, The History of Female Rap Beef and Legendary Feuds. I want to start this video off by saying that I am not bullying, harassing, or crossing any community guidelines by talking about what Black femininity has done. I've been a fan of this channel for a long time, and after watching this video, I unsubscribed because it made me look at her other videos to see if she had any biasness going on, and in fact she did. So I'm gonna break this down. Y'all bear with me. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but child, stick around. So go ahead and pause this and watch Black femininity, The History of Female Rap Beefs and Legendary Feuds, and then come back to this video. So let me preface this. She started the video off saying that she's not going to spend much time talking about petty social media drama between the new girls of generation. But why not? Because that's a part of history. A little bit more prefacing about me. I love history. I love when history is being explained the way that it went, not leaving things out, because when you leave things out, that's a form of lying, okay? This video is basically about Black people telling each other stories and telling them correctly. I'm big on it. I made a video, it was a short. I made a short and I said, what do y'all as my subscribers, what do y'all like about me? And all of them say the same thing. I'm honest. I can drop a status on Facebook or Twitter and say, what do y'all like about me the most? Everybody pretty much say that I'm honest. I like honesty. I don't like bullshit. And the reason why I'm making this video is because it's so easy to influence the younger generation these days. I don't know why, but it is. And we need to be telling our history correctly. For example, the Rick James documentary came on Amazon Prime, I think like 2 months ago. And it said that it was leaving in 2 days. So I said, you know what? I don't really know about Rick James and his upbringing. Let me watch. And I remember his bandmates, they were talking about the Dave Chappelle skit. It got to that part of the documentary and they said they hated it because now his legacy, that's all people know. When Dave Chappelle did that skit saying, you know, I'm Rick James, bitch. You know, basically he's a drug addict. I went to middle school between 2004 and 2008. And I remember kids coming to school the next day saying, I'm Rick James, bitch. I'm Rick James, bitch. And that's all I associated Rick James with. And I need y'all to keep this in mind. It's gonna make sense when I start breaking all this down. So Black femininity started the video off, you know, saying that she's not gonna talk about every single conflict, which she should have. She should have talked about every single conflict. This could have easily been a 10-part series. I want to point out that she did say that she's not going to spend much time talking about petty social media drama between the new generation of girls. Keep this in mind. Black femininity gave Roxanne Shante 4 minutes. I would have said 5, but she gave MC Lyte not even a minute. So she gave Roxanne Shante 4 minutes. She literally talked about Roxanne Shante when she was 14 years old. And then when Roxanne Shante dissed Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, and Look Him at 24. You've missed the whole 10 years. Why we couldn't get 10 years? I would love to know, why did Roxanne Shante diss Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Look Him, Salt and Pepper all in one song? I would love to know. I thought this is what that channel was about. It's funny how history always repeats itself. It's funny how Roxanne Shante dissed all of these female rappers and she's from Queens, and Nicki did the same thing with Red Ruby the Sleeves and she's from Queens. Time always has a way of just coming in like, yeah, we been there, did that. Then you went straight into the Look Him and Foxy beef, and I remember you doing a video on Look Him and Foxy by themselves, and I distinctly remember you talking about how someone came to them about doing a project and they were going to get $500,000 each. And in that video that you did 4 years ago, you said that neither one of them showed up. But in this video, you're saying that both of them said no. And then later on in this same video, you said that Foxy said that she went to the studio, but Look Him never showed up. So which one is it? Neither one of them showed up, both of them said no, or Foxy showed up and Look Him didn't show up? Which one is it? I like how you use like new material and you didn't completely copy your Look Him and Foxy video that you did 4 years ago, but this is a mess. This is a hot mess. Like, the more I kept listening to this video, I was like, Wow, you not even doing proper research, you rushing. When I was watching a video that you did of Lil' Kim and Fox 4 years ago, I couldn't help but notice you just kept talking about Lil' Kim and her fashion, and you talked about Roxy beefs, but never Lil' Kim beefs. It's like you hyped up Lil' Kim and then you made Foxy out to be the villain. That's how that video looks to me now. I don't like that. And then in your video that you did 4 years ago of Foxy and Lil' Kim, you said that they fell out because Lil' Kim snatched the mic in Philly on the Bad Boys tour and they no longer were speaking. But in this video, you said that they fell out because of a jumpsuit that they had that was about to be on the cover of their album. So which one is it? Did they fall out because of the mic snatch in Philly, or did they fall out because of this jumpsuit? It's shaky right now. It's shaky. I think at this point I was like 11 minutes in, and I should go through all your videos to see if you even telling the truth on anything now. Cause I'm a truck driver. I got time. But I don't know, that's petty. That's very petty. But I like to be honest about things. I don't like all this going back and forth about history and confusing people. Especially, let me see how many views you got on this video so far. 166,000 views. And people don't even understand in the comments how flip-flop you are. Child. I don't like how you telling all the Foxy Brown beefs as if Kim ain't had not one. From the video you did 4 years ago to this one, it's clear who's your favorite. It's very clear. It's abundantly clear. And that's what happens when you're being biased in your videos. It shows. You gave Southern rappers 2 minutes. I would have loved to know about how Kia got on. I think it's Kaya. How I don't know nothing about Jackie O. I would love a good breakdown of Jackie O. Like, I don't know nothing about her. Nothing. It would have been good to see a good Florida breakdown from those Southern women. And like I said, it's like you be rushing through stuff when you don't really need to. This could have been broken down into 10 parts easily. Everybody in the comments was saying, I think Foxy was the reason why Lil' Kim and Nicki never got along. It was stuff going on behind the scenes brewing before Nicki Minaj did that Hot 97 interview saying that Foxy was the one that told her that Lil' Kim was hating on her. This is why history shouldn't be condensed into 1 hour. It leaves a lot of things out. You know, people just do things for views and that's it. Just forget history. I didn't know Keys went on tour with Lil' Kim. I remember Keys dissing Nicki Minaj and that was it. Lil' Kim let you tour with her, gave you a shot, and where are you now? Okay. Once again, history always repeats itself weirdly. Just like Kim didn't show up to the studio to do Thelma and Louise. She was trying to do a record with Nicki and Cash Money didn't even hit her back. I don't know. I think it's karma. But Black Femininity says that 3 different things happened, so who knows? Who knows? And this is where Black Femininity TV ran off with talking about Nicki. It got to a point where it was like, wow, if you a Nicki hater, just say that. So now we at the Nicki and Remy beef. There were forces behind the Nicki hate train. I'm talking about it was a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot. And it started with Remy. But here's where Black Femininity lost me. When Black Femininity started talking about Remy Ma, this is where she started posting only Nicki tweets, or if she did post what Remy or Cardi said, it would be from an article. At the beginning of this video, you said that you wasn't giving too much time talking about petty social media drama, but you're only posting Nicki's point of view of the social media drama. You're not posting what the other people are saying. I don't think that's fair. That's being biased. Even something small like that can usher in a new generation of Nicki hate. Even something small like that. When Nicki said everything you getting little is cause of me, she didn't lie. And the only reason why Cardi B is famous is because some white person doesn't like Nicki Minaj. It's a lot of background stuff that go on that we know nothing about. Nothing. Nicki has never beefed with Cardi B in my eyes. She has always beefed with the people over Cardi B. I don't know who it is. I don't know their name, but it's some white people that don't like Nicki Minaj. And they literally went and tried to make another her. But you can fade fake streaming numbers, you can fake YouTube numbers, you can fake a lot of stuff on the internet. But what about getting people, actual people in these seats though? See, one thing about white people, they just do stuff. They don't care about the consequences. They'll cross that bridge when they get there. These white people have hyped up Cardi B so much to the point that they can't even outdo her first album. This next album, it's gonna flop hard. And just as quick as Cardi B became famous, this hate train after this album flop, it'll be ridiculous. This finna be crazy. Cardi B is $1 million slave. Atlanta can't take no more L's behind her. It's a wrap. Cardi B has always been a personality. She need to go get her own TV show or something, because rapping ain't it. But anyway, back to what we talking about at hand. And then Black Femininity waited until the last 3 minutes of the video to talk about how Cardi B has got into her fair share of feuds, but you only want to focus on Nicki. What? This should have been 10 parts from the gate. This shouldn't have been, oh, let me just throw out this condensed version and then I'll break some of this down later. No, Black Femininity said that Nicki was entertaining the drama. If somebody talking shit about you or feeling some type of way about you, you either go ignore them or you go say something. No matter if you're the biggest rapper in the world or if you got 300 followers on Instagram, it don't matter. If somebody got something to say about you, you go clap back, period. And it don't matter if you 3 or you 300. If you feeling disrespect if you 2 years old, you can still feel disrespect at 40. It don't matter. Black Femininity said that people taunt Nicki with Cardi B's achievements and Grammy awards. And she said that these are things that Nicki hasn't accomplished at the time. Nicki been in the game. If we talking 2017, 2018, around the Nicki hate train, she been in the game a solid 10 years. Who y'all know that been in the game for a solid 10 years that don't have their accolades? Somebody, which is a white person, I don't know, 10 times out of 10, it's a white man somewhere that didn't get a piece of Nicki's pie and they're pissed about it, so they went and made another her. Y'all have to think. Even Nicki said it in Seeing Green. She wasn't beefing with people, she was beefing with machines and fucking labels. She even hinted in her Joe Budden interview that things are bigger than what the hell we see. But this Black Femininity, the history of female rap, beefs and legendary feuds, this is just nasty. Like, Nicki even said in that same interview that we as black people, we need to stick together and we need to tell our stories correctly. Jesus. You said that Nicki went on to shade and feud with other people like the City Girls. The City Girls started that. Nicki wanted to work with them, but the City Girls dissed them right before JT went to jail. What? When the Nicki hate train was going on, JT took it upon herself to write her a little diss, and Young Miami, with her non-rapping ass, said her little 2 cents. But Nicki has a warm heart. I don't understand why Nicki Minaj is so forgiving. I don't get it, but she let JT on a track of that extra super freaky girl track. You could have easily put this in here, but you didn't. Why make Nicki to be this big bad person, but y'all just be so focused on her defending herself that y'all mad that a black woman is defending herself? I don't know what happened with that Coi Leray issue. I don't know, but I remember Nicki speaking on it. It was so insignificant. It was like, I don't know. Lotto, I don't even call Lotto. I call her Alyssa. Alyssa is a bird. Alyssa to me, is a white woman cosplaying a black woman. Yeah, I know she mixed, but anytime somebody say that they're not black or white, they chose a side and it wasn't black. I know it's gonna be some people mad about that comment, and you can go to my TikTok and you can see how I feel about biracial children. If you don't choose your black side, you chose a side. That's a white woman. I don't understand why people are still entertaining her. Everything about Lotto is fake. She been on 2 remixes and everybody was talking about JT on that. I think it was the FNF remix. And then she hopped on Lola Brooke and everybody was talking about Young Miami. Lotto really messed up her career. She don't even know it. But I think she go far in life because she light skinned. Lotto ain't got to talk about nothing because she light skinned. All she got to be is light skinned. All you got to be a female rapper is light skinned. That's it. You ain't got to have no real talent. You ain't got to do nothing. Just be light skinned. Come up with any type of song. You good. And Lotto started started that beef. Lotto started that beef because Nicki didn't want to do a feature with her. So that's that on it. The Megan Thee Stallion beef, I was a hot girl. I can't even lie. Like, I remember one of Megan's shows. You can go on my Twitter page right now. I tagged one of my homeboys. I'm like, do you want to go see Megan Thee Stallion? This is right before she blew up. She came to Memphis. I remember she had like a blue prom dress, and I was too tired to go to the concert. I ended up not going. But this beef with Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion, this is Megan Thee Stallion's fault. I'm not a fan of Megan Thee Stallion anymore. I was her biggest fan until she did this shit. When Nicki and Megan went live that night before Nicki hopped on Hot Girl Summer, Nicki told her, if I give you this feature, you gotta come on Queen Radio. Megan never did the feature, and then they next year worked with Cardi B. That's nasty. That's nasty as hell. Then after they did WAP, Megan went to Cardi's birthday party and then went to the birthday party again that next year. You knew you wasn't a Nicki fan when you got on her live talking about, I remember when you was on Gucci Mane and, you know, start rapping Slumber Party. All this shit was fake. I can't. Everybody praising Megan Thee Stallion because the state won that case, but you know, I'm sorry a black woman got shot, but I don't give a fuck about Megan Thee Stallion. That was fake as hell, and and a lot of people around me was saying that's business, that's business, that's business. That's nasty. Just because white people fuck over each other and they still go to Aspen. For example, I think it was on Drink Champs, Noriega. He gets on my nerve. I can't watch his interviews because he be doing too much. But he said that, I think it was Sony sued somebody for like millions of dollars, but their families were close and they went on a trip to Aspen together. Like, they didn't just sue each other for $1 million. Just because white people are used to that culture, that doesn't mean us as black people, we have to practice and be like them. We don't have to be nasty like them. Megan knew when she got that Nicki Minaj feature, it was gonna be up. Yeah, Megan, she played Nicki Minaj. She did that. But look what came after. I feel like that was her karma. Cause bitch, you did too much. You did entirely too much. When you fucking over people, it's gonna eventually catch up to you. Even a woman from my hometown, she was like, dang, you know what Megan do to you? It's all about loyalty, bro. If I had a song that blew up and Nicki Minaj wanna hop on my shit, I'm sticking with her. I'm not a fan of Cardi B. If one of my songs blew up right now and Cardi B hopped on it, I tell her thank you, but I let her know I don't fuck with you. If she hop on it at her own will without even telling me, that's on you. But even if she was like, hey, I want to hop on this, I wouldn't even say nothing back to her. I just can't be fake like that. Being fake like that don't get you nowhere. But everybody loving Megan Thee Stallion right now. I'm gonna give it 2 years. It's gonna be a Megan Thee Stallion hate train. Yeah, 2. It's gonna be y'all. Matter of fact, not even 2. I'm gonna give it a year, because the way this culture moves, the way these people, the way the public opinion changes quickly every year, I'm gonna give y'all a year. Around this time, y'all loving Megan, she popping back out. This time next year, y'all gonna be hating Megan for some weird ass reason. Watch my words. And then Black Femininity TV, you brought up Travis Scott. This is supposed to be a female beef, female on female beef, and you done brought up Travis Scott. Yeah, it's clear. It's clear you're not a fan of Nicki. Child, I'm down to the end now. Black Femininity said that Nicki Minaj be cursing people out on her radio show, and she cursed out Garcia. You know, the woman that played Fancy off the Jamie Foxx show. Cardi B has cursed out her fans. Cardi B has cursed out other people in the industry. I saw a video of Cardi B cursing on a morning syndicated talk show. I'm talking about every other word was bleeped out because Cardi B was talking about a woman's pH balance. A black woman could never get on a news station and curse that many times without it being cool. Never in a million years. But just y'all let her get away with so much. It's ridiculous. Black Femininity says that Nicki collabs with bloggers that talk about her enemies. Cardi B just did an interview with a blogger named Jason Lee who hates Nicki Minaj guts. What's your point? Everything that you talking about Nicki done did, Cardi B has did the exact same thing or worse. You said that Nicki Minaj was attacking and doxing journalists. Cardi B has literally fell out with the Shade Room twice and called the owner, I don't know if she called her a whale or a big back or a refrigerator. It was something. She went off because Cardi B, everything got to be perfect. If you talking about Cardi B on social media, it has to be her being positive. It can't be nothing negative at all. Cardi B even went at the Impressive channel. I have never seen Cardi B go at a white social media platform ever. I have never seen Cardi B go with a white social media platform. It's always the black ones. And why is it always the black ones? Because we run the culture. Because Cardi B wants to be like a black person, but it's just not it. It's just not it. It's not it at all. Cardi B said the other day that she has influence. On what? You have zero swag. I've been seeing her lately. She been doing these like 90s hairstyles that black women did way back when. Let me say this. Whatever a non-black person try to do in this day and age, in big 2023, a black woman did it over 20 years ago. And that's being generous. I've never seen someone be like, oh, let me do this Cardi B look. None of that. She looks like a damn fool. Black femininity gave Azealia Banks a minute. Azealia Banks deserved 3 hours by herself because the child is unhinged. Black femininity said that Nicki Minaj has tainted her image and lowered her celebrity status. Nicki Minaj just bought a $19 million mansion and didn't even look at the motherfucker first. What? Tainted her image. She just dropped Red Ruby to sleaze and everybody was showing her love, even streaming services and record labels. What? And you made this video a month ago. And Nicki starting her own label. Ain't nothing tainted. This is what I love about history. Everybody who's famous that's black, they always go through that one film that they shouldn't have done. They always go through that one album that's the lowest selling album that they have ever made. If you look at any black celebrities, they always have that one project that doesn't do as well as others. And they're going through something in that time period. When Nicki come back, when Nicki drop her album, ain't nothing gonna be tainted, ain't nothing gonna be lost. It's fit to be ridiculous. Sitting here editing, and all jokes aside, I really hope that Black Femininity TV doesn't be biased from here on out if she see this video. And I hope that the people that watches this, it doesn't put a bad taste in y'all mouth about Black Femininity TV. We consume all type of crazy things and we don't second guess it. But with a platform as big as Black Femininity TV, I really want her to do better. Another thing that would be funny, even though Nicki Minaj really doesn't need to do this, but it'll just be funny on her end, if Nicki Minaj found a random woman and turned her into a successful female rapper, just to show labels like, if you go try to make another me, here's how you do it. But I know she has people on her label that can do that for her. But it'll just be funny. Find somebody with some clout that be popping all over the internet and just get her a team and make her so successful that it pisses labels off to the point where they make up new rules. Because they always make up new rules for Nicki. I'm going to end this and say that we as black people, especially black women, we have to tell our stories correctly and thoroughly. We don't need to rush through them. And we need to be mindful of the younger generation of who we're exposing this to. We don't know who's seeing this for the very first time. And since Black Femininity ended her video talking about Lotto dubbed Nicki as the 40-year-old bully hashtag that was trending, I'm gonna say this. Nicki Minaj is gonna out-rap bitches from her grave. Let me repeat myself. Matter of fact, let me get a little closer. Nicki Minaj is gonna out-rap bitches from her grave. Okay? Nicki is gonna forever be queen, no matter what she do. She was still rapping in the hate train. It's a rap, bro. Y'all couldn't bring her down. In Black Femininity, I'm very disappointed. Nicki will and forever be that. Get over it. And I hope everybody who watching have a blessed life. I was gonna curse, but I've cursed enough. And I don't need this to be reported. Thanks for watching. Bye.